So before we start, may I call on Miss Lovelyn to lead our opening prayer.
Please bow your heads and let us pray. Dear Jesus, please show me how to spend this day sharing your love in every way. Help me to be kind to everyone, to play and laugh and have lots of fun, shining your light and giving your grace, sharing your joy with a smile on my face. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day, be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
For now, I'm gonna check your attendance. Just say present if you are here so that I could check that you are present. Okay? Okay, Arciga, Ronaliza. Balawag, Mary Joy. Kansing, Julie Ace. Lovely Moika. Darlene Villafani. Okay, so I'm happy that you are all present. Okay, very good. Okay, class. So before we start our discussion, kindly all stand up. We have a little exercise. Okay, follow me. Shake your hand. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your hand. Shake with me. Move your head. Move around. Move your head. Move around. Okay, faster. Shake your hand. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your hand. Shake with me. Move your head. Move around. Move your head. Move around. Okay, so now that you are energized, so please sit down, behave, listen to teacher, and we will continue our discussion. Okay, so before we start, here is our objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to A. Identify the different characteristics of materials that make it useful and harmful. B. Learn how to segregate waste based on its properties. Okay, I have prepared a scrambled word. So, okay, number 1, here's the clue. Think that something else made out of. Okay, it starts with letter M. And who wants to answer? Yes, Trelais can sing. Okay, very good. It is materials. Okay, very good. Okay, now number 2. Who wants to answer? Yes? Yes, please, Darlene Villafania. This is a substance made out of various types of particles that occupy space and has inertia. Okay, it starts with letter M. Okay, your answer? Okay, it is matter. Okay, very good, Miss Darlene. It is matter. Okay. Number 3. To answer? Yes, Goodell. Here's the clue. Able to use for a practical purpose or in several ways. Okay, what is this? Okay, it starts with letter U. Your answer is? Yes, useful. Okay, very good, Miss Goodell. Okay, so number 4. Who wants to answer? Okay. Yes, Miss Mary Joy? Okay, here's your clue. Causing to likely to cause harm. Okay, what is this? It starts with letter H. Okay, very good. It is harmful. Okay, it is harmful. Okay, so now that you have already an idea of what our discussion for today is all about, recognizing useful and harmful materials. Okay, class. So I have a questions for you. Why is it important to know which is materials is useful? Okay, who wants to answer? Okay. We use different materials for cleaning, cooking, eating, and or repairing. So the usefulness of a certain materials depends on its properties. So these are materials that are durable and therefore can be reused many times. So true, there are some that are not meant to be reused. Creative and inventive people still find other ways to use them. Okay, so there are also materials that are made for certain purposes. So only can be harmful when not used or disposed properly. So in order to minimize waste in our own household, we have to know which materials are still useful and which one should already be disposed. Okay? Okay. So, other questions. When is a material useful? Okay. When? Okay, very good. So, materials are considered useful when it serves a purpose. Okay, very good. Okay, so these materials may have properties such as durability, okay, resistance to water, heat, or acid, flexibility, elasticity, and hardness. Okay, so some useful materials can also be reused. Take, for example, a container for any solid or liquid materials. When it is already empty, it can still be used for other purposes. Okay, so as a flower vase, a coin bank, or a house decor. Okay, so when is a material harmful? Okay, when? So, some useful materials may also bring hazards. For example, broken glass. Broken glass jar can cause cuts or injury. Toxic substances may also be present. The things you commonly use, such as paints, cleaners, fumes, gels, or powders. Okay, so these materials may bring harm to your health, environment, and other organisms when not used properly. So that's why you should take precautionary measures when handling and using different materials. Okay, other questions. So, when is a material considered waste? Okay, okay, when? Okay, very good. So, when a material already served its primary use and can be discarded. Okay, so it is considered a waste. So, waste can be classified as biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Okay, so generally, biodegradable materials can be decomposed by bacteria or other living things. Okay, so examples include fruit peelings, dry leaves, leftover food, and the non-biodegradable materials do not rot easily. Okay, examples are plastics, styrofoam, cans, and glasses. Okay? Now you know when is a material useful, when is material harmful, and when is a material considered waste. Okay? Okay, so now let's move on. So I have a things here in my table. You are going to analyze or observe if it is whether it is useful or harmful. We have here a tires, empty container, plastic bottles, and empty oil bottles. So, and I have also here a scratch paper. So now, what do you think these tires? Is it useful or harmful? Yes, Miss Lovely? Yes, it is useful. Very good. These tires, we can make this into, we can use this for decorations. Okay. Okay, what do you think about this container? Yes, Miss Darlene Villafania? Okay, so this is also useful. We can use this to make a flower pot. Okay, so how about these empty bottles? What do you think is this? Is this harmful or useful? Yes, Miss Goodell? Yes, it is also useful. We can also make this for some decorations, like we can paint this one to make colorful so that we can decorate it inside or outside our house. Okay, so how about this empty oil bottles? What do you think is this? Is this harmful or useful? Yes, Miss Janice? Okay, so this is harmful. Yes, especially for kids. So this is harmful materials. Okay. So, how about scratch papers? Okay, who wants to answer? Yes, Miss Lovely? Okay, this is useful materials. Yes. We can make also pots, vase. We can also make vase from scratch papers. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, children. Now that you know what are the materials that useful and harmful, now let's have an activity. Okay, you're going to explore outside our classrooms. You're going to list down 20 materials, 20 materials, whether it is harmful or useful. I will divide you into two groups. Just bring with you a paper and a ball pen. I will give you 10 minutes to complete your activities. Okay, your time starts now. Okay, so now, are you done with your activities? Okay, group 1. What are the materials? Okay, group 1. What are the materials that you listed? Okay, so very good. Okay, clap your hands for group 1. Okay, group 2. What are the materials that you listed? Okay, so all your answers are correct. Okay, clap your hands for group 2. So now that you know how to segregate the useful and harmful materials, okay, so now let us test your understanding by pasting this papers I made, whether it is harmful or useful materials. Okay. Okay, drain batteries. It is useful or harmful? Yes, this is harmful. Very good. Okay. Vegetable scraps. It is useful or harmful? Yes, very good. It is useful. We can use these vegetable scraps for fertilization. Okay. Okay, empty paint cans. Is it useful or harmful? Okay, so it is harmful. Okay, so we're going to paste. Okay, so we're going to paste this empty paint cans in harmful. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one. All newspaper, it is useful or harmful? Yes, this is useful. Okay. Okay, this one. Candy wrappers. This is useful or harmful? Yes, this is also useful. Okay. How about this one? Use paintbrush. Use paintbrush. Okay, so this is harmful. Very good. Okay, so very good, children. So now that you know how to segregate and recognize the useful and harmful materials, let's have a short quiz. Okay. Get 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Write T if the statement is true and write F if the statement is false. Okay, so number 1. Matter has different properties that can be considered in order to minimize waste. Is it true or false? Number 2. Everything around us is matter. The soil, water, and air. Is it true or false? Write T if the statement is true and write F if the statement is false. Okay, are you done? Okay, number 3. Paper and food crops are examples of safe waste materials. Is it true or false? Okay. Okay, so number 4. Biodegradable materials do not rot easily. Is it true or false? Number 5. Non-biodegradable materials can be decomposed by bacteria of other living things. Is it true or false? Okay, so are you done? Okay, exchange papers and we're going to check if your answers are correct. Okay, matter has different properties that can be considered in order to minimize waste. Okay, number 1, the correct answer is? Okay, true. Okay, number 2. Everything around us is matter. The soil, water, and air. Is it true or false? Yes, is it? True. Paper and food crops are examples of safe waste materials. The correct answer is true. Number 4, biodegradable materials do not rot easily. Is it true or false? Okay, the correct answer is false. Okay, so number 5, non-biodegradable materials can be decomposed by bacteria or other living things. The correct answer is false. Okay. Okay, so clap your hands for those who got the correct answer. Before we end our discussion, let us check if we achieve our objectives. Okay. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify the different characteristics of materials that make it useful and harmful. Okay, so you all know how to identify. So it means we achieve this objectives in letter A. Okay, letter B, learn how to segregate waste based on its properties. Our previous activities, you learn how to segregate the useful and harmful materials. Okay, so we achieve our objectives. Okay, so now, before we end, I will be giving an assignment. Okay, for your assignments, advanced reading for our next topic. Okay, the 5 R's technique. Okay? So this is the end of our discussions. I am happy that you learned a lot today. Thank you for listening and see you next time. Good day, children!